Come on.
Hello, humans! Bonus points again if you know where that's from. Comment below if you do. So, today I wanted to introduce myself and talk about my previous program. So I'm going to do the Dcp Alumni survey. Since Zach hasn't participated in the college program before, he's not going to be in this video. But be on the lookout for a new video coming soon where we're going to explain more of what we're doing in our current roles, where we work, and we're going to show off our lovely costumes. So I'm going to get started. So it says, first question is, what year did you do the DCP? So I did the DCP in spring of 2015, and it says, were you in Florida or California? I was in Florida. What was your role and location? So I was in merchandise, and I worked at World Traveler in Epcot. So that is the store that's between France and the UK. And so what I did there was a little bit different than just some merchandise locations because we were also an entrance. Epcot is the only park who has 2 entrances. So I worked strollers, ECVs, and wheelchair rentals as well as the rest of the store, and we also did package pickup. So on my program, I got to drive the little tow truck and I got to wear my flag shirt, which I loved. But it was an amazing place to work. It was a very small store, so it wasn't too hectic, wasn't too crazy, but the people make it on your college program. The people make it who you work with. So I had wonderful, wonderful coworkers. So if any of you are watching, hey guys, I miss you all and I miss our World Traveler family. So it says next, what do you miss about the DCP? So this is kind of an interesting question for me because since we've just moved back, it's not necessarily that I miss the whole experience. So specifically different from CP to PI, I honestly do sort of miss living in housing because I miss the connection I got with my roommates. I miss always coming home to somebody being around and just having something to do. It's a lot different when it's only 2 people and we're both on like opposite schedules. So I definitely miss my roommates and I just miss the events. It's just one of those things that once you do it, you can't explain it to anybody. You have to do it to understand it, and you'll never go back to your college program. It's definitely just a once in a lifetime experience. That's why a lot of people say choose not to do a second one, just because they don't think it would compare to their first. And I think that was how I was. I couldn't do another college program. I mean, I would have if I needed to, but I'm very thankful to be at my PI now. So it says, how many times did you visit the parks? I mean, honestly, I can't count. I could like go look it up at work and see, but yeah, I have no idea how many times I visited. I know I went to Epcot the most. I was obsessed. Even though I worked there, I went all the time, before work, after work. It was just like so convenient. I went to Magic Kingdom a lot with Leah, and the other parks, you know, I went intermittently. Zach would be mad because I didn't go to Animal Kingdom nearly as much as I should have. I unfortunately was one of those in my program who was kind of lazy and like wanted to sleep more than go to the parks, which obviously I regretted at the end. So if you're in your college program and you're like not planning on coming back anytime soon, or even if you're not, like, just go to the parks, enjoy your roommates, because those are the memories that you're gonna have. Those are the things you're gonna remember. And so I wish I would have gone more. I'm still thankful for everything I did, but I definitely should have gone to the parks more. So now it says, what was your favorite ride and what was a memorable ride experience you had? Actually, my favorite ride in my program was 7 Dwarfs Mine Train. I loved it. I think it was the first time I'd gone on it, was on my college program. So that was so fun, it was cool. And this is not actually my memorable ride experience, but I'm gonna share my roommates because I recently had this happen to me like a week ago. So one night, it was like one of our first weeks in Magic Kingdom, and we all wanted to go around Dwarfs, but I was starving. Like I was so hungry, nobody like really was like, no, you're not that hungry, like we're gonna go do rides. So I was like, no, like I'm about to fall over, I'm hungry. Hannah, my roommate, one of my roommates, decided to stay with me. So we went and got food at Gaston's Tavern. Well, my roommates all ran to get on 7 Dwarfs. And Wishes was just now going off, so they got on the train, and as soon as they came out, there was this giant burst of fireworks. and wishes was going off while they were writing. And so they like loved that memory so much. And even though like I didn't get to share it, it was like cool for me to hear about it. So that was a really cool memory, and I actually just had that happen to me and Zach 2 weeks ago. So it's actually in one of our previous vlogs. Go watch those if you don't. But yeah, so now I've experienced it firsthand. So it's kind of cool. I was like, oh, this is a thing. So we went and waited in line. So next was, where was your favorite place to eat? On property would probably be like Earl Sandwich. Very easy, always went. Since I worked in Epcot, whenever I'd be on lunch break, if I like changed, I could go eat. So most days if I forgot my lunch or wasn't feeling exceptionally lazy, I'd go eat in France. So I loved getting the little like pizza square they have there. It's $4, and then I'd get like a macaroon or something to go along with it. I loved their ice cream in France. So that was definitely like my go-to quick service meal. It's so delicious. My other favorite thing to eat was sushi in Japan. Y'all, if you haven't had sushi, just wait for spring. Actually, it might be in the fall too. So good. I loved the sushi. So, what is your best memory from the program? Hands down, I know this, everyone knows it, I talk about it all the time, Starlit Splash. I loved Starlit Splash. So, Starlit Splash, for those of you who don't know, is basically a special event for the CPs during the spring program. So what happens is Typhoon Lagoon closes like normal at like 5 o'clock, but then they open it up for the rest of the night for just CPs and PI participants. And so most of my roommates and I like got the day off when it like was released. I asked it off immediately so I could go. And we all went, and my friend Leah and I dressed up like mermaids and had our own mermaid makeup. But it was just like such a fun experience to be there at night because it felt so special. Like it felt like, I mean, it really was open just for us, and we got to go on all of the slides and the raft ride in the dark. And the wave pool was so fun, and there's like all this crazy fun music and free food. There was barbecue and free Mickey ice cream bars if you wanted to wait in line for them. So it's just a really fun experience, and I really hope that I do an internship this next spring just so I can have one more Starlit Splash experience, just because it's like my absolute favorite. Who was your favorite character interaction? So, fun story. One day before I was going to work, I was playing in the park because Epcot's really easy to like go get changed and then go to your location. So I was playing in the park one day. I had about an hour or so before my shift, so I was like doing one last walkthrough before I came in. And I look over at IG, and Rapunzel and Flynn are meeting outside, and I was so excited. I freaked out. It was so fun. Like we talked about finding Pascal. I forgot to ask what was in the satchel, so hopefully I can do that next time. But it was just a really fun experience, and they were just really nice, and it's such a unique character experience, and like it's one that not a lot of people get. Flynn isn't out that often, so it was really fun to meet them, and it was just a cool story to happen like right before work that day. So the rest of the day I was in a very good mood. And finally, fun question, would you work for Disney again? Well, here I am, yay, wearing my cast member shirt. So absolutely, without a doubt, this is the company my heart is for. It's who I just feel confident in. I believe in the values of this company. I believe in the opportunities in this company, and I just love creating magic every single day. So I don't know if I'll ever leave. Hopefully, if I do leave, it won't be anytime soon. I want to be here for quite a few many years. So that's the end of my Dcp Alumni tag. If you guys have any questions or any video ideas for me, or ones that you want to see of me and Zach, put them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video, pretty please. But yeah, just let us know what you'd like to see, what questions you have. If you're interested in the CP, let me know if you want to see some videos of packing tips. I know applications are coming up in August, September, so let me know if you want to know my application process, my story, how it all worked. And yeah, just any questions you might have, I'm happy to answer, and we're ready to vlog and get some great videos for you guys soon so you can follow along in our adventure. But if you guys have anything you'd like to see, please put it in those comments below. Okay, y'all have a magical day.